So at the end of one quarter of... Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Al-Farouq Aminu, DeRozan out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Okafor in the center. Got a piece of it. And Pekovic kicks to Favors. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
The dish to DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Paul. Hayward outside. Let's go. Aminu grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Paul kicks to Neal. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Aminu with it, out guarded by Pekovic. Aminu, the pass to Okafor. Tries from 10. San Antonio again missing. Hayward outside. Paul right side. Pekovic with a screen on Lamb. Throws it up high. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Denver. Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the right side. Pekovic again, Landry. That's a 2 from Lillard. San Antonio again missing. Hayward with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Ball again to Lillard. Paul goes in, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Landry with the screen. 4 on the shot clock. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Pass to Neal. Favors against Landry. Baseline jumper. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 3.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
There's the pass to Okafor. Another shot. That's good on the jump shot. Aminu's got his second basket of the game.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
It's stolen by Aminu. Ball going up court. So they take the lead. DeRozan's got his first 2 points. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Lillard dishes to Landry. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Okafor. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Favors with the screen. Feeds it to Hayward. They get it again. Second chance shot. The shot no good. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Okafor kicks to Landry. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor. But last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Nikola Pekovic. Young is subbed in for Gary Neal.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Paul can't get it to go.
And back to Carl Landry, sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves, a tough guy willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness to dominate. And now that he's getting a little older, that really has become an issue. Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Paul gets it to go in.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Lillard with it. He has 6. To the paint. He's looking for Okafor and finds him.
Visiting Carl Landry again here. I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line, gives you a little nasty and edge down low, yet you can't make him out to be more than he is.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Favors. Gordon comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Terry in for Paul. San Antonio also making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Aminu. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That is his first foul of the game. It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game, instead of being the 6th, they could have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. I mean, ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
A different look now for San Antonio. Towns, he's checked in for Okafor. Aminu comes in for Carl Landry. And Porter subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Galloway. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Caspi. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And that Spurs series sure didn't feel like a first-round matchup. I mean, you could have easily have seen either team playing for the title regardless of who won the series. Both teams acknowledge that it felt like a conference finals matchup.
And it's Gordon missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
The feed to Casper. Shot clock at 6. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. And there's Terry. It's Young on the wing. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Young's got 7. San Antonio leading. Here's Galloway. He kicks it to Casper. Here's the screen. It's Porter outside. Terry grabs the board.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Passes to Young. He dishes it to Nurkic. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Down low. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Screen by Nurkic. They set the pick. Gordon with a screen on Porter. Gordon kicks to Terry. It's Young on the wing. Another 3 for Denver.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Over to the wing. Porter kicks to Caspi. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Towns. The jump hook. And it's good. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Spurs. .27 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Denver.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Galloway. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Porter kicks to Caspi. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Nuggets lead by 3. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 17 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Terry is up there with Bogdanovich. And it's Young, and it's Evans, and the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The kick out to Young. Lets it go with a 3. Cannot hit. Spurs trail by 3. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game